as the advertisement clears up here.
Best makeup.
Well, it was a disguise movie. There was a lot of makeup in... No, I mean, like, whatever. The trivia question is, which Oscar category did the masterful disguise of Miss Doubtfire earn a nomination? Apparently, it did not win it. It just got a nomination.
The disguise.
Yes, the disguise
not the movie
specifically.
Itself.
Yes.
Lame.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming along to this MMO Anthropology live stream. I, of course, am your host, Amerist, and coming along with me is my co-host, Cynicman, and of course, our good friends of the stream, Puck and Chaz and Cranando. And we are going to go run off and start gambling because, of course, I am a degenerate. That's what I do every beginning of the live stream. We are going to begin after gambling. We are going to finish up patch 7.4, which has been an interesting story. But first, I'm going to see what the fate is. Air Force One, yes. Okay, thank goodness. Let's see if it's like one of the new maps. The new maps are like actually like force me to think a little bit more than the older one because I haven't I'm not used to them. I overscore the old ones because I know exactly where the stuff is going to show up. These ones try really hard to trick you. They're like, they pop up stuff and then they throw a bomb in your face. And these ones have like dancing sailors and other crap. See what that one tried to do? It's all like, yeah, here's the target, and then like immediately a bomb. Welcome back. Air Force One is up. We have Octopus.
The new Air Force One map.
I love this map. Whoa! I think Cran said
you almost missed that one.
Yeah, that one was damn sneaky. Cran said that there's one that sends you through a cave.
I think it's based off of time. Like it only spawns at 6:20 or 6:40.
Okay, I'll have to like try to find that one. Oh. I'm really happy that there are like new maps for that one. That's just great. Okay. Hello. All right, I'm gonna go get to see if I won anything. I normally don't win anything, but that's fine. Yep. Oh, 3 consolation. Let's get tickets for next week. Oh, right. I need to sell... a card person. I think there's a card person in the middle. That was the best. No, well. Okay. All right. Well, that's done. All right. So, I take it that there's only like talking or whatever done for like the last part.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, so let's head out. Unlost World it is. Oh, Cynic, are you done with your stuff?
1 sec.
Okay, I'll just hang out at the Unlost World for you.
Teleporting now.
Okay. But why did you turn off? Sorry, fighting with my Chromebook. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Gonna yell at the clerk. Airship to Treno, blah, blah, blah. Something about holding your stomach. Not throwing up, all that wonderful stuff. I really do like the architecture in here. I mean, it's mostly all like crap brown and stuff, but you know. Bean!
I can't get onto Cactar.
Oh, I know. Like when it comes down to it, when we're gonna gather up, we're gonna probably have to pick a server and go there because
Well,
I
if
don't
we're
think
doing Omega, we can just cross world party.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we probably should do. Like, and yeah, because like Cynic and I also can't move to Midgard either. I tried to move to Midgard earlier today, and I can't move either.
No, all of Aether is blocked, and 3 servers in Crystal are blocked.
Yeah, I've been stuck like all week. It's been annoying.
Now, the Crystal servers are surely blocked because RP.
Balmung and 2 others.
So yes.
I have like a set of notes on what to talk about today, like in addition to just playing, and like one of them was the fact that I can't move. I can't move
We
around.
cannot travel within our data center. Our data center is completely locked down.
Yeah, and
I mean, not
I
even
know-
traveling, let alone trying to create a character.
I don't really know how much that can, like, you know, how much
2023.
discussion that can be had there. So like there's a question mark next to it, to tell the truth.
Well, I mean, you know, how's a small little indie company like Squeenix supposed to handle, you know, an influx of players?
It's not an influx of players. It's
It's just
fact
the
that
yeah. Go ahead.
people are trying to shove 3 different data centers worth of people onto one.
Right. Yeah, it's just like a whole load of people are all shifted to one side of the house.
Like an influx of players.
And yeah, and the solution is to build more highways.
Yes. It works in the real world, doesn't it? Please note that is sarcasm.
Okay, all right. So I'm drinking water and I'm talking to Graha here.
Cran is really the only one who's actually got the actual solution. The problem is it's probably technically either impossible or not worth it.
Yeah, it's impractical. Is the issue.
I'm gonna be real shit because I haven't listened to any British people in the last week.
It's fine.
After that last battle. I think we all required a moment. You had better get some rest too. I mean it.
I've been listening to shitty British rap over PvP montages.
Oh my god.
Just say British rap.
Give me a moment. Holy crap. Exhaustion aside, Kryle sustained no injuries you need to worry over. What the frack?
To think Miali knew Kryle's mother. I too am eager to hear the details.
Kryle is ready to hear more from me, Ellie. Or is she?
Curious, isn't it? I want to know, more than anything. Yet, part of me is still terrified. But having come so far, I can't turn from the truth now. If everyone is feeling up to it, let us go and have our answers.
Quest accepted.
Could you not just take us there?
Our designers worked on this place, and by God, you're gonna walk around its stupid construction.
Yeah, you're gonna enjoy the entire process
Right,
of
that- Completely ruined for reasons.
They've only ever grabbed us for like 1% of quests. Like, why would they do it now?
It's true. Oh wow. Oh.
There is literally no reason we could not have been transported here.
Everyone is here. All right, here we go.
I find myself feeling anxious on Kryle's behalf.
Don't do that. She's just Pikachu.
It's all right. I'm ready to hear it.
While the key is to the main topic of our conversation, there's no telling what else Miali might reveal.
I have every confidence Lummel would be safe in your company, but it heartens me to see him unharmed nonetheless. How are you faring? I hope you've recovered from your brush with the Doom train, and I did hear something about a behemoth?
Oh, our new friends! Do you know why grandmother called us here? Both Eali and I neglected to ask. Miali.
Ere I begin
Oh,
my
thank goodness.
tale, there is something about our family that you need to understand.
Oh no.
We are descendants of the speakers
Oh,
of
for
Eld,
fuck's sake.
and I myself am the latest to inherit the role.
Kryle, you're a princess!
Oh great! Just what we needed to know.
Even as we do our utmost to ensure our people's welfare in our adopted home, it has ever been our duty to find a means to return whence we came.
Back to the Summer Isles.
Alas, our ancestral treasure never did answer our prayers. And that left my elder sister, the previous speaker, mired in doubt. It was then, when she was at her most vulnerable, that preservation reached out to her.
The key is none other than that relic, and it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership.
We've heard this part before, from my parents' memories. My mother was your sister.
I was close.
She was.
It was.
Which makes
It
you
wasn't daughter, it
an
was
heir
sister,
to
but
the
I was
speaker's legacy.
right there.
Yeah, you were on the doorstep. I'd say that was close enough.
Kryle's still a princess.
Yes.
A space alien princess.
The last
So
message
she
I
gonna lay
received
eggs that
from
are
your
gonna
parents
stick onto
said
people's faces and
that in order to
hatch
thwart
evil Lalafels
Preservation's
from their
design,
chests?
They must send away both their daughter and the key.
Hello, FF Steve.
I now understand what became of the former. As for the latter, through conversing with your friends, I gleaned with whom it currently resides.
And is it your wish that we give it back?
We Milala are the people of Treno now. Here is where we've put down our roots. The moment Elila relinquished the key, she relinquished our claim to it as well. But be that as it may,
I mean, that's not
my sister gave up
exactly
not
how
only
it
her
works.
life, but
Okay.
her darling daughter, to prevent its misuse. It is my duty to ensure
So instead,
that
we
this new
misuse the fuck
bearer
out of it.
is worthy. So, should it answer your
Oh,
call as
you're
it never
not
did ours,
gonna, like, send us
how
into a
would you use
trial?
the key's
Or...
power?
Mm. Oh, there's no murder.
What?
To get Y'shtola her boyfriend back.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll say I'll say the Star Trek thing. Here we go. Okay, fine.
For some, that might be a self-serving end. But your deeds are proof.
You helped a bunch of useless indigents.
She says the same thing no matter what.
Oh,
And
okay,
what's
thank you.
more, there's your friendship with my niece. I dare
And
say
also
that
hydrate.
speaks well of your
I
character.
did, I promise.
By the by, do you have any records pertaining to the key here in Treno?
Would that we did. But Delilah took everything with her when she joined Preservation. If aught remains...
Ah, damn it,
it will be
Kryle's
in
mom.
Alexandria.
And so we find ourselves returned to our original course.
Shale may have made some progress. Perhaps it's time to bring our visit to an end. But by that, I don't mean to say that I don't feel welcome in Treno. You've all been so kind and accommodating. And in many
Oh
ways,
my god,
it's my
Kryle.
hometown.
You are
It's
cringe.
just that, well,
She's a Disney princess, of course she's cringe.
It's all right, my dear. It is true that some feel bound by blood or birthplace, but I don't believe that your parents would have wanted that for you. They
I
devoted
mean,
their
hell, they joined a
lives
secret
understanding
organization
the key
and
so
then
that
proceeded to commit horrible,
future
horrible war
generations would not
crimes.
be burdened by it. As we have chosen Treno, so too should you choose the place you call home. A place where you can bloom and grow with fearless joy.
I will.
We must give you a proper send-off, though. Wait for us by the gate, will you?
Oh, all right then.
A word of caution, Keeper of the Key.
The gravitas of that was a little lost as they panned back and everyone was so damn short.
As you know, it is a relic that has traveled across centuries and worlds, passing through countless hands. Oft beckoning to those ruled by ambition or avarice. Indeed, some have wondered if it chooses its master. But I believe differently. I believe that some inexorable force, call it fate, if you will, ushers it from one bearer to the next. Be wary, for fate's regard now falls upon you.
I'm sorry,
Bitch,
is
faith
that
that's
different to what's been happening, or?
I kill gods, I kill fake gods, I killed Crystal Mom, like fate's already stared at me.
Hey, who the hell's that?
What the heck? Yeah.
Fate and I had a staring contest, and Fate blinked.
What? Why is there a random Raw running around? What?
I shouldn't get edamame, but I'm going to.
Oh, I
shouldn't
can't
you
even.
Edamame are gross. Don't do it.
I can't even
What?
be in the same room with edamame, but that's okay.
What? Are you allergic to soy?
Very.
Oh my god. Well,
Edamame is gross.
okay, please explain to me how you eat edamame.
Wait, what? Oh, what? Cran eats it?
Not you, Cran.
Because I hear this from everyone who does not understand how you're supposed to eat edamame.
They give it to you as a side. You just eat
Yeah.
it.
No.
Yes,
with
they do.
what they give it to you.
Oh,
No.
well, before you go into that, I wanted to say hi to FFXIV because like we just went through this big long a cutscene and he hopped into the chat and I wanted to say hi. So
Oh, hey. It's Steve
Yeah.
is a very old friend of mine.
oh, okay, cool. Yeah, all right.
Greetings, old friend Steve.
Yeah. All right. Brilliant. Or-
So you're just saying you pick up the whole thing and just toss it in your mouth.
A little salt.
Okay. So the way that you eat edamame is you take the bean, like, whatever it's called, and then you put one of the little bean lumps into your mouth, and then you use your teeth to rake it out of the pod. You don't eat the pod. And while you're doing that, you're also raking some of the salt off the pod.
It's too late.
Anywho.
If the Malala's records were in Preservation's possession, I doubt they ever relinquished them. That knowledge must await for us back in Alexandria. Pikachu.
Oh, I really can't thank you enough for saving us from the Doom Train. Oh, you should have heard the cheer from the town hall at Lummel's announcement. You did hear it. It was pretty loud.
What? Is that her?
That's somebody up at the near where we were.
Oh, God. What was their name?
Mickey Mouse.
Oh, okay, just checking. What?
I can't believe I have living relatives here. Well, I know where to go if I ever get tired of you, which might be soon.
Thank you, Kryle.
Look, it took you
And
like
that they make it
four-
seem so simple. Maybe it is enough to just be Kryle.
You do that, Pikachu.
I was gonna say. Lamul and Ayani have gone to summon the other Malala we've met from across the city.
Oh no. No.
We're
Kryle looks like she's just seen the first ray of sunlight on a cloudy day. I'm glad that she found that which she sought.
Cynic did exactly what I was thinking in my head.
What?
We're all of that lollipop clan. Lollipop clan.
Oh.
Lollipop clan.
Yeah. I just did not.
We are children. Wait, what was it? We represent the children who are legally distinct from the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop now.
Thank you all for everything.
You're welcome.
We're
Say hi
the
to
ones
Ash
who
for
should
me.
be thanking you. You fought so many times for us.
I've tended to the people's immediate hurts, but see that they receive appropriate care as they recover.
Yes, Mom.
I still can't believe you took down the Doom Train. Just like that. You're my hero, truly. And I'm sure Mum and Dad and everyone else
It's
we
what
lost
we
will
do.
rest easier now that it can never hurt anyone again.
Didn't mean it literally.
I want to be you when I grow up.
For my part, I cannot thank you enough for supporting my plan for the barrier.
Sorry, that's not
Not to
possible.
mention
You lack
that
the
we wouldn't
awesome
even have the
gene.
electrope to restore it without your aid.
You have NPC genes.
I can't wait to see what else we can do now that the mine is back in service.
And don't make us do it again.
We didn't pay those voice actors for those.
Kryl. O life,
God,
flourish on
lollipop
this faraway
poetry.
shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. Remember that, will you? Whatever shore you choose.
Of course. Those words and our people will always be in my heart.
After so long without her, I had begun to forget what my
The
sister was
Alzheimer's
like.
hit me really hard.
Her face, her voice, fading like the mist. All I could remember clearly was her resolve as we parted for the last time.
We're such jerks.
But now I've seen her again. In you, sweetheart.
What is this face fetish gauge we're getting?
I don't know.
God, I can't talk to me.
I don't know. It's just... Ah! Oh!
Flashbang, haha.
Oh my...
Ah! That's even bad for me.
Oh,
It's too bright.
oh, for once, oh my god.
Light! It binds them! They are too
Bring
many!
her back to me. It is a joy to have met you, Kryl.
Oh, and I thought that Star Trek Online was bad.
too.
Oh, good.
Aunt Mealy.
I know your home lies far from here, but to us you'll always be family.
At least till I forget you
Come
completely.
and see us once in a while, won't you?
Where am I?
I will.
Raha's hand in the background.
If you people had an aetheryte, it would be
My
easier.
comrades have found a treatment for Levin's sickness, so I'll bring it to Treno as soon as I can.
So that's exactly what I want to do, is ride through the aetheryte
My, you
energy in a
certainly
fucking
have
lightning
no
storm
shortage
world.
of accomplished friends. We'll await your return, my dear.
Why don't we just ship them some pigs? It would solve their problem.
I want to put that into perspective. My comrades have found a cure for the cancer that 20% of your people keep getting. Oh, isn't that nice? Your friends are special.
They're probably still reeling over the death of the Doom Train.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
can't process. It's like, wait, you can cure
Life
the
is full of
cancer,
surprises when
and
one
you
doesn't
killed
know.
the Death Train.
Isn't that right,
Yeah.
Delilah?
You stopped Armageddon and you could cure cancer? Holy crap.
Oh, multiple Armageddons.
Yes.
I mean, we've had to figure out the plural of apocalypse many times over.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, it's just what we do. I mean, we take our job seriously. Jobbishly. Once we're back in Solution 9, I should like to relax with a hot cup of tea and maybe some biscuits.
If safe and reliable airship travel to Treno were possible, it would cut down on the length and danger of the journey.
Shut up, Sven.
Though we're still in the 9th, it hardly feels like it up here. What a wonder. It still feels a bit like I'm dreaming, but even should I wake, I'll remember it. Remember them. On a practical note, I am more certain than ever that Shale's work will yield vital insights into the key. I look forward to speaking with her when we arrive in Solution 9. If you don't mind, might we first make our way to Resolution? Gosson will be wondering about my absence. Heavens, yes! I apologize for keeping you from your duties for so long. Think nothing of it. I was more than happy to be a part of your adventure, and Gosson will forgive me once I tell him of Treno. Your queen is generous.
Not my queen.
Mm.
You ain't nothing but a cheap hoe.
Make Alexandria great again.
Alexandria was never great.
Somebody's probably made that hat, right?
Oh, good gods. Oh, where are we going?
We're going
to Gosson, don't you remember?
I
know.
have.
So to Resolution, where we will resolve.
Talk to Pikachu. Though we learned little about the Asians, our sojourn was more than worthwhile. Why do I sound like I'm from Ulster now? Oh well.
We're back! That was riveting. According to the people of Treno, there are yet other settlements in the 9th. We shall have to seek them out one day. Gosson hasn't worn his regulator since his memory was restored. The experience must have affected him deeply.
This explains much.
I told you not to go out with them.
Neither
Now
hide
you're
nor
grounded.
neither hide nor hair of your majesty these past days. May I ask where you've been?
Out and about.
It's quite a long story.
Start talking. Oh dear. Oh, it's a montage.
And then the little people all bit our ankles.
What?
However stalwart your companions, traversing the mist continent with no knowledge of what awaited was extraordinarily reckless.
And Estola killed them.
That I cannot deny, but it availed us much. We had the opportunity to resume diplomatic relations with a longtime ally. And as I did not, in fact, come to harm, all's well that ends well.
Should you feel compelled to go on any other excursions in the future, I expect that you will notify me beforehand.
Yes, of course. It was remiss of me. I apologize.
Honestly, if you were to die out there, we'd have no queen, and I'd have to resurrect that worthless automaton one.
Now then, I order you to get me some coffee. Duty's call is most insistent. Nevertheless, when you require my aid, please do not hesitate to seek it.
I look forward to ordering her around.
One sec.
Okay.
He's figuring out how to eat edamame.
I am not. You're back. How'd it go? Did you find a way down?
If you were here like 30 seconds ago, we'd only have to have one cutscene.
Yeah, she's fashionably late.
Treno. I've heard the name. Incredible that it sheltered the Malala all this time.
What's more, the mayor was able to share the story of the key from her perspective. She believes that the historical documents pertaining to it are stored in Preservation's archives.
They could be, though our work isn't done yet. We've made progress on the decryption. I was on my way to the containment complex to review the data in situ.
In that case, allow me to accompany you. Though it may be complete, I should like to review the information available.
We'll contact you as soon as we've made some sense of it.
Yes. Importance. I am one of those.
In the meantime, might I suggest that our Warrior of Light get a good night's sleep or two? You never know what manner of hellish technology will be after us next. And might I suggest who you do it with?
Just wake up in 4 months when the patch drops.
As they stand there, lifeless. We don't have anything yet for you.
And Kryle, I assume you'll be wanting to familiarize yourself with the care and feeding of porksies.
Is that a euphemism?
No, pretty sure it's literal.
Indeed. While I am aware of the principles, I was needed elsewhere when the others were treating the Levin affected. I shall have to ask Yeshtola to instruct me. 'Tis the least I can do for my family.
You've known these people like 30 seconds, Kryle.
Yes, but these really not very important and pretty contrived lines of familial relation are all I have left. I intend to visit them whenever possible, but my home will always be here at in the source. There's nowhere I'd rather be.
Press X.
Okay, that's certainly a facial expression.
Yeah, that was a little bit overdone. Someone overcooked our cat boy.
He's always overcooked.
I know.
He's both 200 years older than he should be, and also a teenager.
Earlier in Treno.
Now, there is much to be done. With access to the mine restored, I'd like to explore methods to expand our food production systems. I look forward to your insights.
And also our army!
As the Malala begin to take over the world.
Finally.
Well, it's not like there's a whole lot left in that world, so they can have it.
Oh, wait. You know what? I want to...
Look, it's a Malala in disguise.
It is.
Oh, my poor heart. I only meant to steal a glimpse while we were in the area.
That is not the voice I expected.
But our eyes definitely met, didn't they? Oh, that's not ideal. Such fearsome instincts to perceive me as a threat in an instant. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's the Source's vaunted hero, after all.
Halmerut!
What the heck is going on?
Oh. Halmarut.
Oh.
One need hardly be the warrior of light to notice you. You're far from subtle. As if the horns and scales weren't enough, you insist upon dressing for another century. Those clothes must be as old as I am.
She is an Ascian.
Where is your robe?
Oh, that's wonderful. We just need one of those.
You mean the robe that practically announces me as an Ascian?
I mean, like, I like her dress. She can keep it.
Not that I don't intend to reveal that detail, but it will be at a time of my choosing.
No, I'm going to have to punch you, I'm sure.
Besides, if one of us can't help but draw the eye, it's you. Oh, Calyx, how you've grown.
No!
Smaller, that is. And surprisingly cute-ish.
Put me down.
Jests aside, we will be departing the 9th all too soon. If you wish to say your goodbyes, I could find you a vessel and mold it to match your preferred presentation.
Don't you dare. I will not debase myself by occupying
Okay, you whiny purist idiot.
At least you're drop kickable.
To travel the rift as you do requires the shedding of one's flesh, does it not?
I apologize if I upset you. Your understanding is, in essence, correct. The magics cannot bring a vessel through the rift. Ergo, you must discard it and assume a form of pure ether until you reach the other side. However, that doesn't mean you need discard everything like so much refuse. Using fissures such as this, one can easily send small amounts of matter between reflections. Matter such as your archived memories.
All the more reason to remain as I am. At present, I could pass through a fissure myself. And as this form suffices for surveying the material realm, I see no reason to expend effort searching for a replacement. I wish only to observe. That is enough.
Very well. I shan't press. Nevertheless, odd though you may look, I would encourage you to bid farewell to those to whom you have attachment. For now that you failed,
He doesn't.
unless our hero changes course. This world is doomed to die.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
This world is doomed to die.
But what's this?
I had hoped to banish death from their lives. Why should it come to all, whether they will it or no? Why must any accept this burden and grief? It was never about any one person. So no, there are none with whom I would exchange fond farewells.
God, what a whiny twit.
Well,
But so long as mankind yet survives, I can hold fast to my faith.
I like how he has...
that my life's work might again bring someone salvation.
an IV even in his spirit.
He has like his body identity. It is interesting.
Hold fast you must, as we press ever onward. For soon it begins, and every world shall tremble. The winters must be prepared to outlast the great withering to come.
Shall tremble!
That's your ominous prediction, is it?
No, it's nature's proclamation. Can't you hear it?
Are you all crazy?
It echoes in the silence, left by the will of the star.
Do I have to punch all of you? Because I mean, I'm really good at it. I mean,
so you might remember whenever I was going through this in chat, and you heard me just suddenly go, "Oh, that motherfucker!" That's why.
Yeah, I remember that.
As soon as I heard his voice, I was like, "Oh, that motherfucker!"
Oh my God! I mean, like, if I have to punch her, I will punch her. It's fine with me. I mean,
the names of all the Ascians are the light side counterparts to the Espers in Final Fantasy XII, and Halmarut is one of them.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, she made them Morbles? Is they're her oh, whatever. I can't remember what they're called. Like, ideas. Like, there's a word for the ideas, but Morbles are really interesting.
What's your favorite debuff? Mine's all of them.
Oh my God.
Warm furthy wells can ease the sting of partings, as we come to terms with an absence not soon forgotten. To tell those we hold dear what they've meant to us, and wish them the best, we should seize that chance, and them, whensoever we can. Were it not for my ties to the source, I would not be able to treat those afflicted with Levin sickness, nor potentially aid my people in other ways as well, as I very much intend to. There are still so many questions to ask Mioli about my parents, and even more I hope to learn about the rest of the family. But first we'll have to deal with that Ascian that I've just been made aware exists because you had a cutscene in your head, and I have the echo.
All right.
What were you saying? Something, Krewe? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you're right. All right, so Cran had to go make some food, and we are going to move on to Omega in a little bit. Okay, so watch the video that Cran linked during the ads. All right, so let me grab the video.
I also posted a screenshot.
Copy link. Let me grab this video here. It's a short. All right, let me put this up. Villain is cute, apparently. Oh, I have too many goddamn tabs. I have to put up the advertisement soon.
Well, then do that.
I will. It Why doesn't this give me like a search that would make things so much easier, but There it is. I don't know how loud this is. So. All right, here we go.
Really missed the part where we clocked Helmarut.
I think we gotta kill this girl.
Like, was it the beginning of the cutscene?
Oh, okay. I think we gotta kill this girl. All right, okay. All right, so, all right, so for everyone who has to watch advertisements, thank you so much for sticking around for this MMO Anthropology live stream. I, of course, am your host, Amerist, and coming along with me is my co-host, Cynicman. I really appreciate everyone who has to hang around for advertisements. Twitch, like, makes us show them to you and all that wonderful stuff. Hail Lord Bezos, all that things. Stand up, stretch, catch water, drink water, take your bathroom break, all that wonderful, whatever stuff and things. We will be back right after these messages. See you on the other side.
Where did we see her?
Hamaru? I don't know. I'll click the button. Did we see Hamaru before this? Because I don't remember her. For the life of me.
I don't either.
I mean, like, this is the first time, I swear, this is like the first time that I've seen her. That I remember. I mean, like, I love her look. I happen to like really round spectacles for some reason. They're enjoyable, and Victorian dresses. It's amusing as all get out, but like, and I'm perfectly happy, you know, beating the ever living crap out of an Asian with my sword or shooting them in the face with my gun. So that's going to happen irrespective. And Calx, as far as I'm concerned,
gonna answer that question.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Nope, never mind.
What question are we answering?
Calx can die.
When the fuck did we see Helmarut?
I just did a quick search, and the wiki says we haven't until now.
Oh, this is like the first time we've ever
this whole
seen
bit
Helmarut.
about we locked eyes just happened off screen, or
No, it's whenever we
No,
just
we
walking away
literally
from
just
the
saw
end.
her.
walking in Treno.
And she saw her, and she's like, "Oh shit!" She run.
No, we literally just saw her. We were standing there talking to the people, and we saw her, and she ran away.
Oh, I was just looking at the tiny little people. I didn't really pay attention to that.
Yeah, that's when we saw her. We were talking to what's her name, the speaker or whoever, like the old lady, and we turned around and we saw the Aura girl holding the squirrel.
To our old lady.
Yeah, and we saw the Aura girl holding the squirrel, and she ran off, like, you know, she bolted. And we're like, what the hell is an Arog doing in the city? We're like, huh? And she ran away. That's when we saw her. We just didn't know who the hell she was.
We were like that.
Yeah.
Also, why is she an Aura?
This is confusing to me. And I don't know why we're not investigating why there's an Aura hanging out in a city that's literally all Malala. This to me is like confusing. But whatever, like, we have other things to do, and we want to get on with our lives. So I'm fine at this point.
Well, it's not just that; it's the fact that we didn't even say anything to anybody. Like, "Hey,
yeah,
who the fuck was that?"
Like,
you know, look over at what's your name. Goes, "Who the fuck was that?"
Yeah, I mean, like, we didn't even bring it up. We're like, "Why is there an Aura hanging out with you guys?" I thought, like,
yeah,
I thought there were only
the people standing around her, and none of them said anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, that to me might have been a reason not to bring it up. Yeah, well, yeah.
Most likely she's invisible to everybody else. That would be my thing is we're the only one who saw her, so maybe even if we brought it up, they'd be like, who?
Well, yeah,
we didn't see anybody like that.
Hallucinating.
And she stood out like a motherfucker compared to everybody else, because everybody else is in like modern day outfits and the critical hit and crafting shit, and she's in that ancient dress.
Yeah, and carrying a giant squirrel. Like,
she stood out, so obviously nobody else could see.
Like,
her. That's my
she's the only one running around wearing a random Victorian outfit, carrying a giant squirrel. Like, absolutely no one else is wearing Victorian dress, carrying giant. Yes, carrying a giant stuffed animal. There is no one else.
Drinks all your Pepsi and calls you a bitch.
Well, if you remember, no one could see Elidibus.
That's all. Yeah, that's true.
When he first showed up.
Wait. Are there like chipmunks that drink everyone's Pepsi?
That's my little picture I posted in screenshots.
Oh wait, hold on. I have not.
Yeah, you go click on it and read it.
This version of a greeting was stabbing someone, so
hold on.
Even if people could see, I bet they were just like, "No, I think not."
Oh, okay, so now there's a spoiler here. Haunted Calyx Squirrel Doll that drinks your Pepsi and calls you up. Hey, at least it's only $50.
We didn't see people stabbing others with ether blades whenever we went to Elpis.
Well,
But Elidibus just rocked up to Midfilia and was just like, "Hey, girl."
Well,
how are you?
Well, he only did that when she made a move at him.
Okay. Alright, so who wants to introduce Cynic to Omega? Or do we have everyone?
I is here.
Okay, so how do we introduce Cynic to Omega? I have to say
first
I need to
go to Ralger's
Reach.
Alright. What? Why are me and my goddamn fingers?
And when you get to Ralger's Reach, you go into the system menu and you select Exit Game.
Wow.
No. No, I don't believe that's correct. The only game that was dumb enough to do that was the Sega Genesis X-Men game.
If you want to redo the quest, Amerist, I think you can New Game Plus it.
Okay, yeah. So
it'll let you go through the cutscenes as well.
Alright, so how does that?
Go to Duty and New Game Plus.
First, you go into the system menu.
It's at the top.
It'll be Chronicles of a New Era.
There it is. What? What? Okay, so
get rid of your leave.
So where is it?
Journal J.
One on top.
Where do I find leaves?
It's... oh my god. You have to get rid of all of those.
Everything?
Scroll down. All the blue ones.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Why do you have them?
I was well, there was also when I was helping Cran get leaves and abandon them, and then like he finished and I didn't abandon any of them. And then I was fishing and then other stuff. What?
Not even your inventory for quests is clean.
Yes, because I collect things.
Something. Competence. Joke.
Oh no.
Can I initiate this and then get rid of
Oh yeah!
You have to be in the zone, and then you'd also have to leave the party.
Oh, okay.
But yes, you can initiate and abandon. Ooh. Wait, hold on. Go back in. I remember this. That is Southern Thanalan. Get rid of Leaves of Little Amigo.
How? Oh.
It's under Southern Thanalan.
Oh.
You'll have to do the
You
leave
might just
in.
have to do it.
By going there?
Actually, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Complaining that I can't get on Cactar.
Nope,
I live
all
on
the way
Cactar.
to the bottom. Select that one in map.
That's just annoying. It's all like, you can't. Like it's... Do I just initiate it and then get rid of it?
Yes.
Nope, you have to complete it.
Oh. Oh, well, hell.
Initiate it again. You're over leveled, you can one-shot it easy.
Okay.
Other side. You want to go out the other side.
Okay. Where is the other side?
If you look at your map, you'll notice that your map provides a map of where you should be going.
Sort of.
You go up and over.
No, that's down.
Just go around. It's much easier. Or go through that tunnel.
Gate! Oh, hello, sir. What? Get off.
Those don't have your icon.
Yeah, I know.
You can look at the map and see where the icons are.
So much for Lalafels. I found a mod that allows males to ride side saddle on Argos. Which is fantastic because straddling Argos as a massive ass male body looks horrendous.
Yes. How did Puck get on Cactar?
I don't know.
Ari lives on Cactar.
Oh, that's right.
I can head to Ralger's Reach.
Okay.
I knew you'd give up. Now you can go into New Game Plus.
Okay, there we go.
We need to do Evil East for you as well.
Ooh, Evil East was great.
It's blanked out, so it doesn't look like you finished it.
I finished Evil East. I was pretty sure I finished Evil East. I mean, like, I remember Evil East.
Okay.
Let's find out.
Oh,
Who do I talk
I mean,
all three of us can queue.
Alright, so
you talk to this tiny little turnip.
yes, this onion obsessed little idiot.
Oh god, it's me. Or wait, is that?
It's me. It's remember.
Wedgeworth's the
me, that's
expression
right.
of a man at his wit's end.
Helvetica! Thank the gods you're here! I ran out of broccoli! We need your help! In case you haven't heard, we set up operations at Ralger's Reach while we look for Omega. We've decidedly slow going. I'm sorry to say that we still haven't seen the blasted thing since it appeared in the Battle of Shinru. Which is to say, we haven't had any progress. We don't know what Shinru ended up in the Imperial's hands. And shackled some very distinctive-looking bindings when they found it. Obviously, you know who could have done something like that, and the fact that the restraints are still functioning suggests that it didn't shut down when Chief instructed it either. Anyway, we were getting close to identifying Omega's whereabouts when we encountered what you call a problem. That means that we ran out of ranch. Mayhap it would best be if you came to the workshop and saw for yourself.
Big says, well, I'll be damned. Helvetica, if this isn't fate, I don't know what is.
Oh my god, I completely forgot how...
Yeah.
I forgot Wedge.
Oh no.
A
A lot.
Oh no.
The Lord brought you to us, Helvetica.
Now we're breaking out the old voices. We ain't heard from these guys in a long time.
My god, who even plays Nero?
Oh no! Hold on, let me look. Oh no, he's not in my list.
Is he on your
Not in my
Cynic?
list.
If he's not, he's probably mine.
He hasn't really talked since pre-Stormblood.
He was... Yeah, because this is Stormblood Raids, so...
Come now, Chief. That isn't terribly constructive.
Go on, suggest something, and I'll be sure to do the exact bloody opposite.
Oh,
I kinda wanna do this.
Spot the problem.
The Team 4-star version of Jesse. So much for improving efficiency.
Surprised? So are we. He's been brought in as a consultant, believe it or not. Wouldn't trust the bastard as far as I could throw a Bible at him.
How many times do I have to tell you? You will play no part in this investigation! Your motives were dubious from the first, and nothing you have done since has served to make them any clearer. Out of necessity, I agreed to take part in Omega's activation, but that will be the extent of our cooperation.
Passing judgment without due consideration, openly disparaging colleagues, not very chiefly of you, Chief. I'll have you know I'm a sensitive new recruit who thrives on encouragement.
Then I trust you'll thrive elsewhere when I encourage you to piss off. I will not have him on our roster, Jesse. Never mind anywhere near our work. His employment is to be terminated effective immediately.
Cynic, you just got really quiet.
Oh. Huh? That's weird. How about now? Hello?
Now you are still quiet.
Yeah, a little.
Hang on. All right, how's this?
There you go.
There you go.
Okay. Oh.
The thing is, Chief, we've already paid him in full, and it wasn't exactly a pittance either. 4/5 what you get was the agreement. Look, whatever the disagreements you might have had in the past, the fact is we could do with his expertise now. Let him earn his keep at the very least.
I don't believe this. You claim my wholly justified ventures represent an unsustainable risk to the ironworks, and then pay him the Sultan's ransom in advance? Him will give me strength.
This has been the will of God for a while now, on account of which we've had to put the investigation on hold.
I'm definitely leaving.
Let me know how it goes. I'm leaving. Yes, I love that. Just
Tisk. It is not like you to shirk your duties, hero. Were you not present at Omega's activation? And are you not therefore jointly responsible for the havoc it may wreak if left to its own devices? I think we both know the answer.
Whatever, I've done this before.
But you were a Garlean ass clown whose axe I've already kicked. So if you like living, I suggest you put some respect in your tone.
From this moment forth, you shall be my chaperone. With the realm's savior watching my every move, I couldn't possibly make any mischief, which should surely serve to allay my employer's concerns.
Forgive me, Helvetica. It was not my intent to embroil you in this mess. I didn't even know you were here. Seeing as you are, though, I cannot deny that I would be glad to have you on board. Fact is, we're no closer to understanding the true extent of Omega's powers, and even if it was damaged during its encounter with Shinryu, it seems highly doubtful that we'll be able to disable it unaided. We've got as far as identifying its likely resting place, but I for one would feel a lot more confident about surveying the area with you around to deal with any unexpected surprises. Might I persuade you to lend us a hand once more, old friend? Murder.
Then it's settled.
Chief, we have a problem. The etheric concentrator levels of the yawn are soaring. Our readings doubled in the moment, from one moment to the next, and by the time we went to check on them, they doubled again.
What? That could only mean... Evacuate the site. I shall handle this matter personally. Biggs, Wedge, Helvetica, I need you with me at the Yawn to the south of here. That's where we believe Omega came to rest.
This place has a ceiling? I thought this was a studio.
Jesse, hold the fort while I'm gone, and if possible, continue surveillance from a safe distance.
Alright, Chief. Watch yourself out there.
Am I to stay and mind the shop too?
Oh no, I'm not letting you out of my sight. But before you fill the room with maniacal laughter, I want you to remember something. When you collected your inexplicably lavish fee, the Ironworks creed became your creed. That's freedom through technology, in case you've forgotten. Not supremacy, through elegant ingenuity. Breach this contract and I will have my pawns of flesh.
I'll take care of things here. Look after everyone for me, alright? I need the boys back and innovating before our customers tire of our current offerings.
Why does Jesse sound like that?
Because that's the team's 4-star voice. For Final Fantasy VII Machinima.
Yeah, we're speaking of
So
the
apparently
old
she
magic
has
star.
braces.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean,
Oh, it's probably because of that headpiece she wears.
yeah.
Because it looks kind of derptastic.
It does. It totally does.
So it kind of looks like the retainer, the head gear, whatever it's called.
Hey Cloud, can you do me a solid? Dad? Dad, can you do me a solid and wake up, please?
I've got a bad feeling about this. Like the devil's on our heels.
My cabbages! I mean, it was just a plan to dig an old hole before.
Ha! Would you look at that?
If we stare at it long enough with our hand on our chins...
You think it'll do something? Well, that's mighty weird.
What in the seven hells is going on here?
A veritable sea of condensed ether. Our precious has been busy.
You think we can sell it?
Sell the precious?
Oh god, who plays Midgard Zormer?
It's not what the frack? It's not on my list. I think it's you.
Cynic, you can do Old and Wizened.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, he can.
So I will make note of Midgard Somir.
Okay.
Wizened.
Okay, I ended it.
What villainy is this? What's up, fuckers?
What villainy is this?
Is that my voice?
Is that my voice? Oh well.
I mean, I could do higher pitched if you want.
It doesn't it like echo back
the
into
Emperor's
itself?
New Groove.
Yes.
When Yzma turns into a cat.
Yeah.
In slumber, sweet, I have lain since mine offspring's war with man did end. Yet I could not choose but stir at this abhorrent stench.
You.
Have care, mortal, for within this great hollow lieth Omega. Long have we known one another. Our history spanneth eons and stars.
Whee! Oh, gods, broccoli! What's happening?
You know, if I had the inclination, I could just queue up a bunch of chocobo sounds through YouTube and pipe them through.
It's true.
Chief, get out of there! Eh? You haven't been taken up to God's kingdom?
Apparently not. It passed straight through me as if it were some sort of illusion. What in Nofika's bounteous tits is going on here? Is one of Omega's creations. Omega's a weapon wrought in a place beyond the reach of thy kind, capable of leaving Aether into life. That serpent is yet unfinished, but doubt not that it will become a corporeal threat ere long.
When Omega goes,
Would I be able to go back home and meet my creators?
and we'll just be like, I've met them. They're crap.
We killed them, don't worry.
Well, whatever kind of demon it was, it's gone. The Lord provideth. While this peculiar thing remains.
It's like some sort of fucked up, stunted chocobo.
Oh! Well, it looks like a chicken, and Kawaii is like a chicken. Yeah, I think
all of Alpha's lines are voiced.
Yeah, I think it would go well with some celery and maybe some lettuce. I'm thinking it's probably a chocobo. Yeah, Alpha seems to be voiced.
Air quotes on it. Voiced.
Yeah, well, you know, such as it is.
Because they don't have to pay anyone for that.
That's true. They just use sound files.
I have no idea what it is, but it doesn't seem to pose any immediate threat.
It looks like a chocobo in the same way a mammoth looks like a person, if you know what I mean.
You heard him quit, didn't you? He's a chocobo. I'm sure his broccoli is great.
Fascinating. We should dissect it in the name of science.
Oh my god!
Delicious science.
You know what's delicious?
It does look like a big chicken, so it's probably tasty. Nero may be onto something this time, folks.
You're right. We could have some asparagus.
Whip up a gravy. Chocobo would probably be pretty damn tasty.
If you're Catholic, duck is a vegetable, so.
It really? I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Vegetable. I'm thinking of some vegetables. Can you guess what vegetable I'm thinking of? You know, Biggs?
Quack.
The way it quays ain't unlike a chocobo, but it looks more like a stuffed doll to me.
It's definitely a chocobo. You know, it's about the size of a pumpkin, though. Trust me on this. The ones that we Lalafels right are about this size, aren't they?
Wait. I don't know if I got that one.
I suppose. Alright, let's go with chocobo for now.
Have I shown you, like, a photo of my stuffed alpha? I've got one.
I bought the plush from the Square Enix store.
Yeah.
It was too cute not to.
Mistress's blessing extendeth not unto this creature's soul, then? Very well. As this matter concerneth Omega, I shall speak with it in thy stead.
Okay. Dragon Doolittle.
Helvetic, aren't you gonna introduce us to your knowledgeable little dragon friend?
Oh, that's Midgard Summer, Lord of all dragons and their progenitor.
What? The Midgard Stormer, who fought and fell at the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
I'm right here, you know. And here I was, content to be traveling in the company of just one legend. Without wishing to offend you, hero, the father of dragons does have something you do not, that being relevant knowledge. There is much we could learn from him. Little and less is known about Omega's origin. It first appeared in the records dating back to the Third Astral Era, before the Allegan Empire reached its zenith. And said records had but one thing to say: Omega activation successful. In the centuries that followed, the Allegans enjoyed rapid technological development, but there was nary a further mention of Omega until its capture of Bahamut. Its existence is a mystery among mysteries, a tale among tales, a starship among starships, a planet that was destroyed by a despair bird, but I digress. 'Twas always assumed that the Allegans built it, even though they didn't, and I had no reason to believe otherwise.
But now Midgard Stormer tells us it's not even over our world. So it taleth from another star. More than that I will not say.
This is all terribly awkward if your timeline for this is, you know, after you've gone to the literal edge of the universe.
I have spoken with this being. It telleth of a strange plane beyond this hollow, wherein it did reside from the moment of its creation. For reasons unknown, it was ordered to fight, yet being weak, it chose flight instead, and thus crossed over into this world.
Ordered to fight? By Omega? Why in the seven hells would it do that?
Put its creations to the proof. If you would know more, go forth and look upon the truth with your own eyes.
Wait, you're saying we should jump in?
That's fucking right.
Wait.
You have not to fear from the fall. The Hollow hath become a portal into Omega's domain. Once there, this being shall guide you. Servant of Heidelin, fate bindeth me to Omega. If it be thine intent to pursue it, I shall lend thee my strength.
Oh, we killed her.
Yeah, she did.
Exist in all times and places.
We assisted her suicide.
So you, really could show us around the inside of that, hole? Can ya?
Well, that was failure. I was gonna try to do like a... but it didn't work.
Yeah, well, work! Yeah, well, such as it is. Chocobo here says things. Yeah.
I might actually do that, because we're gonna be with Alpha for a while.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, like, you want me to load up, Chocobo sounds, wow.
Yeah, we can.
It makes sense if he's going to be here a while, or she,
yeah.
whichever. However, this
indeterminate gender bird.
It doesn't have a penis or a vagina.
It has a cloaca.
Doesn't even have one of those.
Like sexless bird.
I know, I've checked. This day just keeps getting better and better.
I'm not so keen on this jumping idea. I haven't eaten my vegetables for the day. My V8. There are rocks there that can swim better than me.
Boy, what did I talk to you? What did I tell you about your unhealthy obsession with vegetables? The Lord knows what you're doing in that bathroom, boy. Are we seriously thinking about going for a dip in that pink muck? What if it turns us homosexual?
Oh, God! Biggs!
Why would one worry about something that is already true?
What'd you just say about me, you little serpent?
But Biggs, I haven't eaten my salsa for today.
I know the truths that you yourself cannot face, Biggs.
If I don't give in to it, it ain't true and God can't see it.
Well, I doubt any of us imagined things would come to this, but the Father of Dragons has given his assurance. Let's take our investigation into the yawn. I've already
I doubt any of us imagined it would come to this, but the Father of Dragons has outed Biggs.
I've already apprised Jessie of our intent and instructed her to have our engineers on standby. Since we have no way of knowing what awaits us there, I need you to be ready for anything. Are you?
Oh. Oh, damn.
Oh, you get to pick because you're in New Game Plus.
Okay. I forgot how fun it is to play Biggs and Wedge against each other.
Let us begin.
I shall sprinkle some fairy dust over you, and you will fly into the yawning chasm.
And you have my rutabaga!
And by fairy dust, I just mean skin flakes.
Well, I mean, dragon scales are very useful. I mean, we make protective charms out of them, so...
Has anyone seen the new Savage mount?
No. What?
I have.
What is... Oh.
So it's the car that the
What is
tyrant
this
was.
Oh.
It's the car the tyrant flew in on.
Oh.
But
Oh.
in the driver's seat is the cat that Hector loves.
Oh.
And what's wrong with us? I can see straight through me.
Biggs!
God, is that you?
I can see your codpiece.
I'm not even going to address that.
Oh,
what the hell?
Hold on, let me figure out which one of these.
What the? Is that the TV? No, I don't know who this is.
There we go.
Welcome home, Alpha. Welcome, mortals.
Oh, right.
Bitch, I ain't new, Muto.
It is. It's the TV.
I am Omega, and I have awaited your coming. I communicate with you now via one of my monitors. You stand in the rift between dimensions, where a vital experiment is presently in progress, and afterwards there will be cake. Your participation is appreciated. Please indicate your consent.
Okay.
Experiment? If you want our participation, you'll have to tell us a little more than that.
Wow, we're disappearing like we're going into a bridge dip.
Non-participating entities will be summarily erased. Please indicate your consent.
It seems we can't even exist here without Omega's leave. I think it's fairly clear what we have to do, don't you?
Chocobo, what should we do?
Sure. Fine. I say yes. Bird says yes. Oh, he's so adorable.
Thank you for your cooperation. You are provisionally assigned to the Aperture Science Alpha Group.
Aperture Science, those goddamn hacks.
There we go. I have a chocobo sound.
Rift, interdimensional rift.
Well, aren't we
Looks like
badass?
some manner of power or egg.
Anything.
The aim of the experiment is to determine the mightiest being in creation. To that end, 89 candidates have been selected and recreated. They are grouped by dimension, matched by strength, and pitted against one another in the Enrichment Center. That which you identify as a chocobo is Subject Alpha. You have been assigned to its group.
I see.
This assignation is tentative, however, pending an assessment of your fitness to serve as fully fledged test subjects.
I didn't even have to, like, make a joke about that when that's just what she says.
Your combat capabilities will be evaluated shortly.
Combat capabilities? You mean you want us to fight?
Affirmative. A course shall be constructed for this purpose, through which you must attempt to fight your way. Your suitability will be confirmed upon reaching the Deltascape test world beyond. Please note, however, that only entities with existential authorization may interact with objects in the rift and eat cake. Of your number, only Alpha has this at present. Before you may engage in combat, said authorization must be temporarily transferred to you.
Would you be so kind, Alpha?
An invitation from Omega itself. Not even I could have foreseen this.
I'm used to all godlike beings wanting to deal with me.
We are accepting it, of course. It's preferable to summary erasure, as I'm sure you'll agree.
Murder. Alpha, was it? My colleagues and I are minded to participate in Omega's experiment. Will you transfer your authorization to us?
Existential authorization transferred. Subjects ready to engage. Please begin at your own convenience and proceed to the Enrichment Center as directed.
Watch out for lemons on the way.
Yeah! Advance. Let's go.
Well done. You destroyed your companion cube at record speed. It was sentient, by the way. We just have a lot of them.
I think this floor moves. Wah!
Let the fun begin.
Is that one of those monitors?
It's different to the ones earlier.
The level checker.
Take the lead, Helvetica. We'll follow.
Initiating hostilities.
Oh. Do I not have... Oh, it didn't. Okay.
It's just hard to tell.
Then vulnerable.
It is.
No good is protected by some kind of barrier.
Ooh, barriers are my specialty. Like artichokes. I have this barrier down before you know it. Well, that's rude.
Chief, something's happening with the cube.
Rude.
Oh ho, so it changes into a life form, and a hostile one at that.
Rude.
Are you
What?
quite finished?
Another one. It seems they'll continue spawning so long as the monitor is operational.
Oh. Ha! It's out of commission. I just kind of, dipped it in ranch and, the trick is to reverse the barrier in energy current.
Well done, Wedge. That is just the enemy.
Not bad. Chief, the second one cube's about to turn to Satan.
Well, you know, you just stab it with some celery.
Let's just finish it and be on our way.
I don't know. I don't know. I just... It happened the first time that I started voicing him and he just suddenly became vegetarian. Like, fanatically vegetarian.
Is that what we're calling it? Vegetarian?
Seems more like vegophilia is what it's like.
It's worse than... Yeah, it is. It's vegophilia.
He's a vegesection.
He is. It's just, it became berserk. And it happened like the second time I was voicing him, and it just grew.
Please just let me attack these things.
Space.
There we go. All right, here. I love it.
Come on.
Like, just let me murder the things, please. Oh, ooh, excellent find. Thank you. They're just shooting.
The rest of us, whenever you're ready.
Be careful, the cubes are gonna turn. Damn, they're spawning fast.
Give me all the cubes so that I can take them out all at once.
It would be nice. Hey.
Oh my god, there's more.
There are.
Oh, just... I am a black mage. I blow things up all at once.
I'm trying to gather them up, but they're not letting. There they go. There we go. There we go. Moving along like clockwork. Hello?
Of course, we're mortal.
Speak for yourself. Another monitor down. I am in tough form today. I'm gonna get myself a charcuterie board.
That's your wedge. Now, give us a moment while we clean things up.
Hello?
Dang, Gale says there's some cubes too.
Nope.
That structure head must be
I should think I'm no less qualified to tinker with these devices.
Biggs, this time you get a monitor as well. Helvetica, you know what to do. Yes.
Oh, well, that's rude. Hey.
Behemoth, we're gonna have to roll up our sleeves. Never one for half measures, Omega.
Haha, yes! Monitor's gone down like a cheese dip.
Now that's just paltry.
That's our goal, the Deltascape. If I'm not mistaken, what do you think is waiting for us in there?
Omega said it groups subjects by dimension. If the creatures we fought on the way were merely intended to separate the wheat from the chaff, it would seem certain that far greater challenges await inside these egg-like objects. Our fellow test subjects, most like. One second.
Mm-hmm.
I discovered a bit of wasabi on my tooth.
Oh, okay.
But I am not certain what to make of that castle. Could it somehow be connected to the subjects? Oh, now you're voiced.
He is. Alpha! But hold on a moment. Shouldn't either one or the other of us be translucent? I think, like Celery is translucent.
Yep. Subjects confirmed to have arrived at the Deltascape. Analysis complete. Congratulations. You are approved for participation in Enrichment Center activities. Your strength places you in the self-same tier as Alpha, the feeblest and farthest removed from myself. Nonetheless, you are now fully fledged test subjects. Welcome, weakest of challengers. As corporeal life forms, you need not undergo development within a test world. Instead, you may use this space freely.
Not quite what I would have chosen, but one must make do. Speaking of which, what is it that we're supposed to do exactly?
You are to enter the Deltascape and defeat all test subjects within. Please note, however, that strength in numbers will not be acknowledged. There is a strict limit upon how many entities may participate in combat. Only a small party may have existential authorization transferred from Alpha. Good luck.
So the eggs do contain our fellow test subjects, just as I predicted, eh, Garland?
Before we turn our thoughts to Deltascape, I suggest we set up a base of operations here.
First you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
Are we going to be attacked by a commercial soon?
Yes, we are being attacked by a commercial. Right, meow. In fact, right now.
I was thinking about asking the crew to throw up some supplies in after us. Huh? What?
Oh, right after we talk to people, we'll put up an end.
Oh. But only the Lord knows if they'd make it here in one piece. You can bet they wouldn't be the right way up if they did, though. It's a good thing I have my travel Bible on me. I stole it out of a La Quinta Inn.
Did you talk to my friend Biggs over here? I have. I also brought along every vegetable I could think of in creation. Would you like some? It's All that jumping and fighting made me so hungry, and fighting really took it out of me. Maybe it took it out of you too. Would you like some broccoli? Awesome. What I need now is a steaming hot cup of rutabaga. And nothing makes a better brew than...
He is a vegetable.
True. Mark X Thermocoil Boil Master coming to Carlon Armorworks approved vendor near you. Sorry, Jesse made me do it. Yeah, leaves are vegetables. Oh, fun. So, here, for everybody listening, this is for you. There we go. I just played more. I have a sound effect, I swear.
Quite impressive for an improvised arrangement, even if I do say so myself. Now then, let us see what we can learn from our host's many monitors.
Alright, so I have an advertisement because Twitch demands this of us. Our feeble selves must advertise for the Twitch gods. So thanks everyone for coming along to this MMO Anthropology livestream. I, of course, am your host, Amerist, and along with me is my co-host, Cynicman, and our lovely friends of the stream, Chaz and Puck and Cranando. And we will be right back after these messages. Get yourself some water, stand up, stretch, and catch yourselves some bathroom break, all that wonderful stuff. We'll be right back after these messages.
And I'll be right back as well.
And I will drink some water. Oh yeah, of course we have a trivia question.
Toss me an invite.
Oh, flip for you. Oh, freaking hell! I can't hit the bloody goddamn buttons. There you are.
Well, it's either Colombia or Chile or Peru.
No. What is the stupid... What's the goddamn question? In which South American company can you find the impassable...
Impressive.
Oh, you're right. Impressive...
Kevin Klein.
A bridge.
The only Angostura I know is the Bitters, and that's, I think, Trinidad and Tobago, so it's not that.
I don't know where that is.
I'm gonna use the restroom. I will be back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get myself more water because people are
just leaving the restaurant.
Here.
We'll get her to a hospital soon. Her brain will laterally explore.
What?
Within the next 3 houses.
Wait,
Literally
what?
explode within the next 3 hours.
Oh, that's... What? Oh dear. Sounds unpleasant. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay. I guess we'll find out the answer to the trivia question. Like 10 seconds. Alright. Okay. Venezuela.
Not anymore, it's not.
Oh. Why, have we apparently taken control of it?
We raided and captured their bridge, brought it back to the United States.
I see. We extradited the bridge. For no good reason. That was very impolite of us. Was there oil in the bridge?
Probably. The bridge was wearing a shirt that said "Extradite me."
It's shocking what bridges are wearing these days. To tell the truth, now that is another, like, one of the examples of the trivia questions that I would prefer that the bot, like, actually give, because that one was, like, actual trivia, or, like, you know, better trivia. It was like trivial rather than like dumb.
It was trivial rather than pursuant.
Ha! Ugh. Alright, I guess we'll just have to wait for Chaz to return.
I'll come back.
Alright, so do you want to come along with?
Yeah, I'll come along. Let me see.
Alright, I don't remember this one, but is this one a raid?
Yeah, it's an 8-man.
Okay, so I will you want me to off tank?
Yeah, you can do that.
We're not quite there yet.
Okay. Oh, we're not quite? Alright, so which one is this?
I have returned.
Alright. Okay, let's make sure that Fran is with us before we move forward, just in case. Yep, okay, Fran sound.
It's somewhat cobbled together, but this should suffice as a base of operations. Take heart, old friend. However step we take seems to raise more questions. We will wade through this mire of mysteries eventually. Of that I have no doubt.
Yep, not worried about the reward.
Right then, what to do next? We know that Omega has conducted tests to determine the strongest being, but we do not know its ultimate purpose, nor even its exact whereabouts.
Plainly, however, it is within Omega's power to curtail our stay here whensoever it chooses. Accordingly, we have little choice but to proceed coordinates as bidden and defeat the test subjects waiting within the Deltascape.
Well, Alpha certainly seems keen, though it might be best if you left the fighting to others, little one. That is, of course, assuming others are willing. Let's see, old friend.
No! This promises to be a most entertaining foray, and I would not dream of missing any part of it. You may rely on me to provide you with remote support. With commendable foresight, I took the liberty of borrowing the various monitors that were lying around, and shall extract all the information I can from them.
Oh, hold on. There we go.
It's not broadcasting that.
Oh, I know, but it does for the stream.
Oh, okay.
Tis a pity none of us speaks Chocobo. As I recall, though, we are supposed to have Alpha transfer his authorization to us prior to engaging in combat. In which case, Helvetica, you'll need me to accompany you into the Deltascape. See to your preparations and proceed whenever you're ready.
Before we queue.
I can set it up to pipe it through Discord, but I wasn't ready to do that before the stream.
Suppose I could. Oh wait. No, I couldn't see it there. I'm gonna give him about a minute.
Okay.
Or I could look on my friends list.
Okay. Oh, you want to grab?
Oh no, he's
Ritter?
there.
Oh.
Maybe he's in M10.
Are you gonna go? Okay, you gonna go Viper?
Yeah.
Cynic?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Way.
Alpha appears eager to proceed. Man to Deltascape V 1.0 whenever you are ready.
Way, Old Man River.
Where is it?
Well, it's under raids.
Stormblood.
And then under
Stormblood.
Deltascape 1.
There you go, Delta.
Wow. We just made some DPS very happy.
Yeah, I was like, this should be like nearly instantaneous. All right, I do not remember how this fight works.
Listen here, you want to be Quetzalcoatl? I'm about to murder your ass real hard. Helvetica, do you hear me? Your opponent is called Altaroy. No idea what the fuck that name means, but good luck.
I'm not getting these messages, so I'll just have to follow. So I'll just follow your lead.
You could turn cutscenes back on.
Oh crap! Yeah, I would have to.
Back when I actually did raids.
Don't reach your tank states there, Amerist.
Oh, I was waiting for you to grab full aggro, and then I was going to turn it on.
You only need a couple of GCDs.
But you haven't grabbed full aggro yet. I still have aggro on it. You know, Asylum started out as like a 6 radius.
Jesus. Can imagine what it would be like then.
It was really just a sort of extra region for the tank.
Oh. Nope. Sorry. Oh.
The ice.
Yeah.
Ices.
The classical elements.
Yeah. Earth, wind, and fire. Classical music.
So he's going to spread the fires out. And everybody else.
And now everybody else runs. While I stay there. Haha. That's right, eat shit, monk.
I chose not to move either. Or if you stacked on me, that's your problem.
I have intervened.
What happens if I hit this? Oh, just okay.
You can't arms length that knockback. That's funny.
No, you can't.
No.
Limit break.
Really wanted to
Attack
limit
powder
right
dollars.
there, but
Go.
Don't open the chest, just leave. Oh, Korean.
Oh, some crazy people gave me comms. The bird says the same thing.
Alpha's always going to say the same thing. Just a heads up.
Oh, I know. Well, I mean, actually, the bird says something.
Yeah. Oh. Wait. Oh, I already went. I'm in the cutscene. Why?
Oh.
Nice working there, Helvetica. As you can see, we've finished setting up the temporary church out here. Now we've got everything straight. Yes, sir, straight. We'll do our best to make ourselves useful. If you need anything, just ask God, eh?
Oh my god, he just say straight?
I don't need to ask myself anything, Biggs.
I'm so glad you're safe. And Alpha both. I've got, like, all the vegetables you need. And so been Biggs. He's been really into the eggplant.
Well, well, well. Aren't we in fine form?
Oh my god.
He basically does that in the cutscene that released one of these raids.
Show me what you can do.
Well done, my friend. We were lucky enough to witness every moment of your struggle via Deltascape's various surveillance devices. I dare say we had a better view than you did.
Gaining control over them was the extent of our accomplishments for this outing, though I suppose we did also learn your adversary's name. Rest assured, however, that there will be plenty more such outings.
Okay.
Preliminary analysis suggests that there are 4 combatants in the Deltascape, all told, including your friend Alteroid, which means that you will be required to win 3 further bouts, with deltas 2 to 4 in this test world alone. Needless to say, there are plenty more such worlds in the Rift, holding the remaining 85 subjects between them. Plainly, our host has gone to no small amount of trouble. Quite why it is so obsessed with determining the strongest being is another question.
It seeketh to improve itself, to evolve. This was ever its primary directive. Through contending with mighty foes, it groweth stronger. Having vanquished the vile simulacrum you call Shinryu, a greater adversary was needed. In the absence of such a being, it had but to create one. So, in the name of self-improvement, it wants to make a new playmate, and it chose to undertake the task here to avoid outside interference, yes? In part, the making of life is not Omega's primary function. It bringeth complex beings into the corporeal realm only at great cost to itself. As such, it employeth this plane to test unfinished and a single entity worthy of creation. If I understand you correctly, the moment Omega's grand experiment is complete, it will give birth to a creature mightier than even Shinryu, and then proceed to fight it. Gods help us all if that battle of that scale should come to pass. The powers unleashed would be enough to bring another calamity.
Assuming the dragon has the right of it, all test subjects must needs be works in progress. Save for ourselves, of course. But how then do we explain Alpha? As I recall, it manifested corporeally outside the rift. Then again, it is hardly the most complex of creatures. Mayhap it was finished by accident.
Don't you make fun of Alpha? He's a good boy. And if it hadn't been for him, we would have been erased. He might not be strong, but he's brave. I mean, carrots and onions, and reliable, and adorable.
Changing the subject for a moment, Chief. After you lost track of Omega, you said you re-engaged its stasis systems, right? Meaning something somewhere isn't working like the Lord say it should. I only ask because me and Wedge have done pretty much all we can here, and we're wondering if it might be worth going to Cranando to look at it.
That would be a great help. Nero and I can handle things on this end.
Well, I'll be off then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, eh? And I guess I'll take Wedge with me.
Well, I'll take some green beans with me. And you be a good boy, Alpha. Do as you're told and eat your Galashi greens and look after Helvetica for me.
That's just dirty, son.
I love the sound effect too much. Okay, all right. I think it's probably a good time to go and do Frontline for the evening. What does everyone think?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
I like that. Frontline?
Frontline.
Yeah. See here.
Where do I want to run on Frontline?
In a verb. Alright. Teleport. Yeah. Oh, it hates me. It hates me, precious. That was fun. I've not done that fight in like a billion years. It was like I totally forgot about the stupid ice part. All right, Chaz, you want to do Frontline with us?
Yep.
Okay. All right, are you ready, everyone?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Click the button. There we go. Woo!
That was mighty quick.
It was. It seems like everyone's aggressive tonight.
Well, I mean, people are probably doing PvP in the downtime between doing the Savage as well.
Yeah. Let me go sit under my bridge.
At least that's my best guess. I do not know for certain, merely speculation.
Yeah. God. I had to cancel so many interviews this week, and it was terrible.
Why?
Oh, I was really sick this week.
Oh. That's different from normal how?
Oh, that's
Well,
probably
one
a good...
normally is excited to not have to do work.
Oh, I guess, I suppose. But I kind of like interviewing people. But what was really funny about this week was that like I like canceled a whole lot of interviews like in advance, and they like one day a whole bunch of people like randomly uncanceled themselves, which I thought was the funniest thing ever. So hi, Cran. Oh, someone else has the same dog I do. Yeah. But they are tiny. They're a smaller dog. Oh, I need my map, otherwise I can't see. Oh, it's the new map.
Yes, to the not uwoos.
Gonna go this way. I love this map. I really like this style.
It feels like there's more strategy to it than the uwoo.
Yes. Yes, it does. This feels more like SPVP does in Guild Wars 2. It does. Although the maps are slightly bigger and but not as threatening. Like in Guild Wars 2, I feel like I'm in a lot more threat. But in this, I get killed a lot faster because I'm not as good at controlling the enemy. Okay, that red mage is gone.
Did it look like Puck?
No, I didn't get a good look at them. I just shot them until they were dead.
Garly diplomacy.
Well, I mean, like in this format, red mages terrify me. So I either run or shoot, or I just run.
That's interesting. And can you think about the source of your fear?
Ah, damn it. Oh, I'm in trouble. Hi, Chaz.
Hello.
I'm coming back. Oh, good. Paladins are really hard to kill. No. Yes, that. Come on. Need more people with me. Come on. Yeah, okay, come on.
Hello.
Yes, Chaz, hi. Okay, yeah, there's enough people here. Oh, hot warrior on me.
Get the fuck out.
Oh, gotta get out. Just run.
Yep.
Yeah, yellow is right behind.
Blue is to our left, so
yeah.
might want to head right.
Yeah, I am leaving. I'm in trouble. I'm screwed.
Up there on your ass, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in trouble. Yeah, I have to turn and attack. Yeah, I'm not getting out.
Down here and behind enemy lines.
Yep, I was doomed. I can only slow them down.
Nope, I got blue all around me. I'm kind of screwed where I'm at.
Yeah, sometimes you can only turn and fight.
Nope, I'm returning. That's what
our
I'm
Zerg
doing.
is headed south to that diamond. No, we're not. We shouldn't. There's gonna be a fight there. Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. We're gonna take this triangle.
Adam, I barely took 11,000 damage.
There's gonna be a fight on that hill. We need to take that diamond.
We gotta start targeting yellow too. But blue is the one who's wanting to get up all in our shit, so.
Go now.
It would help if stuff stops spawning between us.
Oh crap, that's not gonna be good. Ah, damn it.
Who have that diamond? Let's go after yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, that fight in the south is not a good move. There's a hostile there. That's not a good one.
Why are we running? Where are we going?
We're trying to get to this triangle, but we're going the long way. I'll stay here. Yellow will be on us. Watch out.
Why are we fighting yellow?
Hostiles. The pally button. Pally.
We keep splitting up and not like pushing into yellow, and then yellow just regroups and slaughters us, takes a bunch of points.
Oh, the gunbreaker on me.
Well, why fight yellow when there's no points over there?
Ow. Oh.
Especially since blue just caught up to yellow.
Yeah, blue just wrecked my position. I don't even know how I held that position against 4 people. Blue is about to burn us. They're about to win.
They're getting pinched by yellow. They're retreating. Take it.
I'm in.
Then we need to head towards the S.
Okay.
Blue's already there. So we gotta fight. Hopefully yellow keeps putting pressure on him. Never mind. There's an S.
They got it. Sorry, I tried. Oh, ow. Ow. That was fun, but ugly. I did very badly. Oh,
I didn't CRE once. Was Ari even in that? I don't think so.
I was constantly on the lookout.
I didn't see him on the score page.
No, I got obliterated by a machinist.
Okay, I'm done with chores. Ow, fuck.
Hi, fuck.
Hi.
Okay. Oh, let me add this.
Please.
Alright, let me go to... Alright, so... This is probably a good time to talk about... both the ending of... the very ending of, like, the entire wrap-up of the story, and, like, the beginning of Omega by turn. Really? So I can't talk to the orchestration in New Game Mode Plus. That's interesting.
You can turn it off now. It'll benefit you.
It'll save too, so.
Oh, okay. How do you turn it off?
Duty. New Game Plus.
Suspend. Okay. Oh, okay. So you just turned it on, turn it off. Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. Alright, so... Alright, so we gotta... so there's two things. There's two things about the ending, the very ending to 7.4 that I think that we can probably cover just a little bit, and that is learning that Krewe is a pretty princess. Which we kind of saw coming.
Close, but not 100% accurate.
I was hoping Cynic would pop off when Calyx showed up.
Okay.
Well, I was surprised by his chipmunky form. So I wasn't as ready to berate his worthlessness. Only now his form is even more worthless, which is impressive considering his last form was a preteen with a feeding tube.
Yeah,
I was ready to clip him.
I think he's better as a chipmunk.
Oh my God, it suits him so much better.
Not as much as I should have, apparently.
Oh, you should have heard me whenever I first heard him.
I remember.
Well, I figured he would be back.
I was there when you ran into that, and I just didn't like. It did not dawn on me at the time that was him. It was just the like.
Now,
the particular...
as soon as he spoke, even before the question marks were revealed, as soon as I heard his voice, I was like, "Oh, that motherfucker!"
Yes, I mean, like, I remember the emotion, and the thing is that I was sitting there going, like, who could elicit that reaction? And I was just racking my brain, wondering what. Well, I was sitting there going, is he talking about the Arcadian? Are we going to run into?
I made sure not to give you any spoilers or anything to let you know what was going on.
And you didn't. You successfully kept me completely in the dark because, like, I had absolutely no clue. Like I have to say, you did a brilliant job. Because I was completely taken aback when his squirrel self was unveiled there, and I have to say I am. Now, what is the name of our new Asian girl again?
Hammer something.
Halmarut.
Great. Okay, great. I welcome our new person that we're going to shoot in the face. Truthfully.
Well, if we end up shooting her in the face. We
That's
might at
true.
some point. The fact that she didn't start out in ass clown robes.
True.
Is...
Yeah, I don't know, like...
But neither did Calyx, but then again, he had his own weird shit going on, so...
He does. And I'm not really sure why she has reconstituted the little pipsqueak.
Well, I mean, they're part of the same order or organization. These Winterers, whatever they are. This ass clown subgroup.
Yeah. Well. And, I mean, like, sure.
The of the Asians.
Great! And, I mean, like, I'm willing to entertain a new philosophy. Because it's about time that we did. And granted, personally, I was sitting there going, okay, sure, thank you for the exposition. While listening to that. But at the same time, I was a little bit bored. Thinking like, why are we sitting through this? But so at least I can see where we're going. Yeah, okay, I see the hydrate. It is I have a little bit of curiosity that we are like once being reintroduced to our Asian friends again. It is about time that we were like thrust at them again, I suppose. They are a thorn in our side that we have not run into recently, I should point out.
I feel like some of it is it's course correction from the fact that, gee, Dawntrail didn't do exactly what we wanted. Nope, back to the ass clowns it is. Tried something new, didn't work. Back to old tried and true.
I guess that's probably a good point. You know. So. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can accept that. Like, you know, from the point of view of like expectations, I suppose I can see that. But I guess I kind of enjoyed our little romp through the Arcadian after Dawntrail, like, you know, as like a side story. And I'm looking forward to getting more Manderville. Like Manderville has been probably like my favorite form of getting a breather from the way that the main story is very much like a very critical, like highly philosophical, very intense emotional evaluation.
Whereas Manderville is a pantomime.
Yes.
So it is a nice comedic break from, you know, like you said, serious existential questions of, you know, what are emotions? What is existence? You know, what is the value of one life over the other? You know, is suicide good or bad? You know, all these complicated questions.
Yep. Yeah, and also like and just like Cynic did and reacted to Krell, I did find her reaction. I know I'm using reaction twice here. To the Malala overly sappy.
But you don't understand her parents.
Yes, the parents she never knew.
Yeah,
the ones who abandoned her to a bunch of strangers in a different realm who weren't even the same race, in the hope that they wouldn't be monsters who wouldn't force her into slavery.
But her parents.
Because it's possible to have immigrant parents and not to. Well, they're not even immigrants. Because it's possible to be adopted in a completely different nation and not to want to go live in your parents' country.
Well, when your parents' country is a lightning-filled hellscape.
Yes. Exactly. So, like, it's even bigger than that. So, yeah. I mean, like, wow. Well, do visit us. And I'm like, I wanted to say, it's not like I can't just go and talk to a robot that tells me not to lose my lunch every time I want to go visit you. Not hard. So, all right. Well, so does anyone have anything that they want to add before we run away for the evening?
But her parents.
Like I said earlier, Kryle took multiple expansions to become useful.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it was a statistical oddity because both female Lalafels were useless. Because both Tataru and Kryle had no combat capabilities. Meanwhile, all the other Scions did.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, although it's not like, although Tataru may have no combat capabilities, she could certainly murder you with paperwork.
She could murder you with knives too.
Oh, that's true.
Other people would hold those knives.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I'm referring to personally. All the other Scions had personal combat capability. It's just odd that both the two Lalafels in the group, who both happen to be female, up until Kryle picked Pictomancer, had no apparent combat capability.
You're in.
Just an odd little thing I noticed.
Yeah, I guess there's a point there.
But
Kryle healed at one point.
Yeah.
She was a white mage.
But we never really saw her fight just heal. At least not that
Designated
I remember.
healer, you know.
As for the Omega stuff, it's kind of early for me to tell. The premise seems not like... I mean, it's a little contrived, but not as horrifically contrived as some of the stuff they've come up with, so...
What about it is contrived?
Oh, the whole sub-dimension thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the part that, like I said, is a little contrived.
It didn't feel contrived at the time because we legitimately didn't know anything about Omega.
Yeah, that's true.
Now that we do, it's kind of like, okay, where did this come from?
Oh, yeah.
That makes a little more sense. I am thinking about it after the fact.
Yeah, because now
after,
you know
you've already been
Omega.
Ultima Thule.
Right. That's the Omicrons. They can't do that, Omega, so why are you lying to us?
Yeah, yes, exactly. You know Omega because you know you know the post Omega.
Yeah, so okay. So it's not as contrived as I originally thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's contrived. It's just it's contrived eventually.
Okay. Fair enough. Otherwise, it's a little bit of a cop-out that it's like, oh, your Echo can translate all this stuff, but not this one thing.
Yes.
So there is a reason for that. And I don't know if it's spoilers or not.
It is.
But the reason is because Alpha doesn't have a soul.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Trying to think if we've run into anything else without a soul that didn't already speak our language.
No.
It was actually kind of a hint because up until Stormblood, your Echo was just like, oh, you can understand people's souls. It's their souls you're talking to. Their souls.
Okay. All right, that clears that up. So far, the two, I wouldn't say problems, but the two oddities I noticed are, well, one of them isn't really explained so much as my perception of it makes sense, and then the other one is just, oh yeah, it's an oddity, but it's intentionally odd, as opposed to we just want to find a way to get Midgard-Sommer into this.
Yes. Well, Midgard-Sommer is directly connected to Omega.
Yeah, we didn't really understand that. That was the first time we knew Midgard-Sommer knew anything about it.
Yeah, it's
and it's one of those you didn't necessarily need him to communicate with another being for him not to show an interest in it. Like, you didn't necessarily need Alpha for any of that conversation. He could have just as easily poured it in, complained about the stink, explained that, him and Omega have beef, and gone from there.
Yep. Right. Oh, yeah, and of course, for everyone who's going to continue watching going forward, who never watched the original stuff with Omega, I'm sorry about Wedge in advance. Because of the consistent running joke. Although I still greatly enjoy how that worked out with Biggs, because it just got weirder and weirder.
Oh, we were doing that even before the original Omega stuff.
We were. I really loved how that ended up working out.
Well, we kind of
forgot you didn't play this game at first, Cynic.
No, I didn't pick this game up until just before Shadowbringers because of the Reaper class.
Yes. Oh my god. It's just...
I basically had to speed run my way through to get to where everyone else was. So I've really only gotten 2 expansions holistically.
Yep. Alright.
Shadowbringers kind of holistic in the sense that I played through it, but I had to rush to get straight to it. So, not exactly normal, but I think it's the only problem I see with the onboarding new players to this game is there's so much content to get through before you can get to the current content.
Yeah. Although the story
only
is...
thing that, like, and that will only continue to get...
very next $25.
Well, yes, but I consider that somewhat predatory.
Fortunately, I think the story is a lot of fun. I like it a lot.
Once you get out of the first chunk of stuff, it gets good.
That's a good point.
That first chunk is very
slow
and plodding.
I mean, like, I barely remember it. But, alright, okay, alright everybody, I'm gonna do the end of the stream here. So, thanks everyone for coming along to this MMO Anthropology live stream. This is my bunny, Hildebetica. I, of course, have been your host, Amerist, and we have been playing Final Fantasy XIV tonight. Next...
To hydrate.
Oh, yes, of course. I, of course, have been your host, Amerist, and coming along with me tonight is my co-host, Cynicman. Coming along with us also have been our good friends of the stream, Puck and Chaz, and, of course, Cranando. And next weekend, we will be back in Guild Wars, running around, maybe a little bit more in Alona. We might go visit Ascalon. We'll see. Then, of course,
Next
more...
Sunday, we'll be back in Final Fantasy XIV with more Omega.
Yes. Thanks, everyone, for coming along. I am extremely grateful for everyone who comes back to come along with us. It is awesome talking to everyone. So have a good evening, and we will talk to you next time.
Bye.